Good afternoon. I'm going to make my remarks very short. Unlike you that were affected by the Prime Minister, I cannot say that I was personally affected. I visited Ethiopia a number of times, and I've seen the progress that was made over the years. And for that, I think that we all owe this Prime Minister, the late Prime Minister, a word of thanks. I bring greetings to all of you, for all my colleagues in the House of Commons, and join you in remembering an individual that made remarkable steps and remarkable progress in Africa, not only for Ethiopia, but all of Africa. Unless you're Ethiopian, and unless you know the struggle of the country and what it's gone through, you do not realize the immense opportunity, the immense work that the late Prime Minister did. On behalf of all my colleagues, please accept our condolences. Our prayers and our thoughts are with the people of Ethiopia and the immediate family of the late Prime Minister. On behalf of our leader, the Liberal Party, Mr. Bob Rae, we grieve with you, we remember, and we're there in the time of this great need for a nation. But I'm also going to tell you 30 seconds of my background. Being a Greek, a long time ago, a philosopher met King Midas, and King Midas told the Solon, he says, "Who is the most greatest person of them all?" And Solon went about saying, well, this guy, he died, he left behind 2 or 3 sons, and this man died in battle, and he left behind so many other sons. And he says, what about me? I'm rich. I've got so much money. And Solon says, no, you're not the greatest man. You haven't finished your work in life. And then later on, Xerxes from Persia conquered King Midas. And he was going to put him to the cross. And he was about to put him to the cross. King Midas said, Solon. And King Xerxes says, what are you talking about? He says, and he told him the story. So in relating to that, you don't know how great an individual is and the effect that he has done on people until he or she passes away. And the greatness of this man, the greatest of Zenawi, he only passed away 57 years old. He and I were born in the same year. The greatness of him is only shown by the hundreds of people and the people overflowing in the hallway, gathered here to remember and pay your respects. So not only he was the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, but I think he was the Prime Minister that influenced Africa. He was the Prime Minister that made a difference in the world. Because in the Horn of Africa, in the Horn of Africa that I've traveled extensively, there is a powder keg. There's Sudan, North Sudan, South Sudan, there's Somalia, Somaliland, Ethiopia, and he was able to keep a balance. I remember talking to the Somaliland president and the Somalilanders, and I said that the first African nation to recognize them and to be there for them was the Ethiopians. Folks, the world has lost a great man, but I'm sure he will be remembered for many years, for many, many years to come by everybody. So I ask of you one thing. You can cry, and you think that you might bring him back. You can be sad, and you think that you might be able to bring him back. I would ask of you one thing in his memory. Reach out and do what he would have done. Reach out and make this world a better place. Now, I know in a couple of days we're going to be celebrating a milestone in the Ethiopian community, and I hope to see you there September the 8th and 9th and 10th. Folks, it's a pleasure to be with you. Please accept the condolences of our party, the Liberal Party, the condolences of all members of Parliament in the House of Commons, and we join you not in grief, but we join you in the celebration of a life that made a difference.
Yes.
እናመሰግናለን። አንዳንዴ ጥሩ ነው ማስረጃ ሲኖር ምስክር ጥሩ ነው። እንዲህ ነው የእኛ ስራ የእኛ ውለታ በምን አይነት መልኩ ነው የሚገለጸው፣ በምን አይነት መልኩ ነው የሚታየው ብለን ብዙ ጊዜ ይደንቀናል። ሰው በተለይ ኢትዮጵያኖች ካለፈ በኋላ ከአሁን በኋላ ግን